Hi, welcome to Making a Better Me, day 195 update. Today is a Saturday, and very sadly, the last day of our 25th anniversary vacation in Disney World, Orlando, Florida. Um, so we just got back to our room. It is about 11 o'clock, I think, 11:30, something like that. I don't know. And we've had a fun day. A fun day. Lan and I get up this morning. We slept in actually. We didn't really get up this morning. We got up more like this afternoon. We slept in, and our original plan had been to go to Epcot today, and neither one of us was really feeling that that was how we wanted to spend our last day. The Animal Kingdom has proved to be our favorite park here this year. That and Hollywood Studios are probably our two favorites. And we really just decided that we wanted to go back to the Animal Kingdom. There were some things that we really hadn't allowed enough time to do there that we were a little disappointed that we didn't get to do. So we wanted to go back and make sure we got those things done. So like I say, we did sleep in a bit. We got up around lunchtime, or we were ready to go around lunchtime, a little late lunch maybe, and we headed over to Disney Springs. And what we did is we went directly to Wolfgang Puck Express, which we've eaten at the last 2 days. Today we did something different. We got the half chicken, and we split that and a bowl of chicken noodle soup. And it was just like everything else that we've had there so far. Everything was really good, really tasty. And I just really like the format of the restaurant. It is considered to be a quick service restaurant, but the only thing really quick service about it is you order at a counter, and then you sit down with a number, and the waiter or waitress will bring your food and will tend to you at your table, and you leave your dishes there, and they clean up. So it's really almost like a counter or like a table service restaurant, other than how you order. Food is very good quality, more like you would get in a table service restaurant, I would think. And yeah, just a great place. Probably if I could take any place home from Disney World right now, that would probably be my choice. Just because it's a convenient, easy way to deal with things, and they had pretty good food. Not a hugely extensive menu, but lots of things to keep you interested, I guess, for a little while. So after that, we headed over to the Animal Kingdom, and I believe, how did we do that? We took a walk over to Saratoga Springs and got picked up at the Congress Park bus stop, which we've been using a lot over the last week. It is probably either the first or second closest Disney bus stop to our hotel. And we got there, and there was a bus going to the Animal Kingdom already parked as we arrived, so we were able to get on that and go directly to the Animal Kingdom, which was wonderful. That got us there plenty early and gave us enough time to do the things we wanted to do. So what we did first was we headed over to Dinosaur Land when we get in the park, and we got to ride Primeval Whirl, which had been non-operational the other day when we were there. So it was nice to be able to go back and do that. After that, we headed, where did we go after that? Do you remember, Leanne? Did we go?
Sorry, what was that?
I was wondering where we went after the Primeval Whirl. Did we go right to...
I think we went to the Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I think we ended up at the Finding Nemo show right after that. And it was a show that we've never seen before and quite enjoyed. I really liked the bright, colorful costumes and stuff with the show. It was really nice to see. From there, we headed to see Up, the bird show. Another fun little show we'd never seen before. I believe that the show is very similar to Flight of Wonder, although we'd never seen that. But I heard that the show is very similar, other than they've just added Russell and Doug into the show and gave it a new name. But I heard the show was very similar to what it had been before. But anyways, it was fun. It was different, something we'd never seen before, and that was pretty cool. And then last of all, we went to see the festival at the Lion King show. Now, somewhere in there, I believe we rode Expedition Everest once. I think after Up and before. Actually, I think we rode it right before we went to see Finding Nemo. That's correct. We rode it right before seeing Finding Nemo, and we waited in line because there weren't fast passes at that time, and it really made it cut us close for Finding Nemo. But then after that, we went to see Up, and then we went to see the Festival of the Lion King show. The Festival of the Lion King show is another great show. Honestly, I think it's probably my favorite show on Disney property now. It was probably the closest thing to Cirque du Soleil that they have left right now, since they took out Lanoub last year. But a really great show, lots of entertainment, some acrobats and some things like that as well. So, great costumes and some singing and things like that. So just a really fun, awesome show. Like I said, probably my favorite show on property right now, as far as a not ride, but not a movie, but an actual live performance. And then we headed back over to Expedition Everest and rode it one more time, and then I got a fast pass for immediately after we get off, and we rode it yet again. So we rode it back to back 2 times, and then we decided we'd better get going. But we wanted to take a quick walk through Pandora, so we did take one more walk through Pandora and heard all the sounds and saw all the amazing vegetation and things that are there. I really am, every time I walk into that land, I'm just awed by it. It is, it's just breathtaking, and I certainly would love to spend more time there, and hope to in the future get back to spend more time in Pandora. Excuse me. So after that, we headed back to Disney Springs. We did have a little bit of things that we had a couple of things that we needed to do in Disney Springs, and we had to make sure we got them done tonight because we're leaving way too early tomorrow, and nothing will be open when we go. Probably the sun won't even be up. We'll be leaving in darkness, I think. So not super thrilled with that. So anyways, we headed into Disney Springs, and we decided we would eat at Maria and Nanzo's. We'd walked by it yesterday, and I looked at the menus, and it looked kind of good, and I thought, gee, let's give it a try. So we stopped in there tonight. I think the menu that I had seen was actually a lunch menu, and we got a dinner menu, which was a little heavier fare, I think, than the lunch would have been. I think the prices were a bit higher, and the portions were gigantic. Probably the biggest portions I've had on Disney property this trip were there at Maria and Enzo's. We got the chicken parm, both Leanne and I got it, and the chicken parm basically is just a gigantic piece of chicken with cheese and marinara sauce or tomato sauce on it. We got sides of pasta to go with it, and a little, Leanne had a drink, and I had a strawberry lemonade, and everything was very good. I found Leanne really liked the flavors. I found things were a little bit bland. I would expect a bit more flavor from a high-end Italian style restaurant, but that might be just me. Like I said, I thought it was a bit on the bland side, but the portions were very, very big, and I saw other people's portions were very big for different meals too. I saw a fellow had steak, and it was just huge. But I think the steaks they're listing are like 14 and 16 ounce steaks. And if I'm correct, I believe a 16 ounce steak is a pound, which is huge. Like, I mean, who needs that much? So I guess, the prices look expensive, but if you consider that that's the size of portions they're offering, then maybe that's not such a bad deal. Because I know I paid, I don't know, I think about $35 for I think a 6-ounce steak the other night. So if you're getting a pound of steak for 45 or 46, I think it was, then I guess that's a pretty good value, really. So then we just picked up a few things around Disney Springs that we needed, some gifts we wanted to pick up, and we're back to the hotel. And we get to sleep for a few hours before we head on our way. We are getting up at 4. We're having a driver pick us up at 5:30 in front of the hotel to take us to the airport for 6, and our flight leaves just after 9. So and that's the end of our vacation. It's a little bit sad, really. But one thing that was interesting to note is other years that we've traveled here in the summer, we've had rain every day. And really, I don't think we've had any rain that has affected our trip yet. It sprinkled a little bit one day, and there was a brief shower one day, but we were inside a building just as it started, and by the time we come out, it was gone. We'd gone in for a ride, and when we come out, the storm was gone. So really, it's been just I guess lucky weather for us. Now that being said, it has been just excessively hot every day, but it is Florida in July, and I guess that's to be expected. With that being said, I'm not sure that we will make a trip to Florida in July again. We may try to, for our next trip, try to find a better time of year that might be more suitable for us climate-wise. I did see people that didn't appear to be sweating in the heat. I wasn't one of them. I felt like I looked like a drowned rat most of the time. Just sweating lots and lots, running down under my shirt, and my shirt was wet, and just all the time. So that was a little bit less pleasant than I would have liked, but I mean, it was great to have no rain and warm temperatures and things like that. So I think there would be a lot of things that we could complain about, and the weather, even though it was excessively hot, probably wasn't one of them. But we've had a really wonderful trip. We've enjoyed a lot of great rides, a lot of great shows, a lot of really great food, and we've met and talked to people from all around. And I like that. That's a part of Disney that I do enjoy, is people. A lot of people are very friendly, and you get to talk to them and know, meet them and know a little bit about them and things like that. So I think that's kind of a neat part of coming here and meeting other people and things like that. So yeah, I think we had a really great trip, and I am kind of looking forward to getting home and seeing the dogs and seeing one of the kids. The other one left this afternoon for Edmonton, and she has arrived safely in Edmonton, and so we'll see her at the end of the month or the beginning of the next month, somewhere in there. But I'm looking forward to seeing Tamara and the dogs tomorrow, and I'm hoping that we have a nice, smooth, uneventful flight. Anyways, that's it for tonight. If you've liked this video, hit that thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave them below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. That's it for tonight. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.